Welcome back. We really love it here when you write in asking us to cover stories we might have overlooked. So I thank a viewer named Francine for writing in an email, quote, "I'm trying to understand the DOJ's request for voter information. In addition to personal information, name, social security number, etc., are they able to request a copy of one's voting record?" Well, Francine, we looked into that today. The Department of Justice is indeed requesting all the data from Illinois' voter database, including much of that sensitive information that you mentioned. And it does have legal experts confused and somewhat concerned. In a letter dated August 14th, the head of the DOJ's Civil Rights Division asks Illinois Election Board Executive Director Sarah Matthews for sensitive data on Illinois voters, quote, including the registrant's full name, date of birth, residential address, his or her state driver's license number, or the last four digits of the registrant's social security number, as required under the Help America Vote Act. This letter came after the board responded to an initial request by sending over limited info on voters that protects personal data. It's the same info that the general public is able to purchase and something utilized by political parties. But the DOJ said that was not sufficient. Justin Levitt, an election law expert at Loyola Marymount Law School, says a Nixon-era law guaranteed that the federal government does not have a right to the information it's asking for.
Just because the public can get it, just because you or I can walk in off the street and get the voter file, or just because a campaign can get the voter file, doesn't mean the federal government can.
Levitt also says he's concerned that the DOJ has not outlined exactly what they plan to do with that info.
I shouldn't have to guess. We shouldn't have to guess. We shouldn't have to suppose. Federal law says you got to tell us before you start collecting our data.
Last week, Governor Pritzker stated he thinks the Trump administration is using this to try and, quote, rig the midterm election.
Well, it's clear why they're hunting around for voter data, right? They're trying to say that in the next election that there would be fraud, because they know they're going to lose.
The request has come as President Trump has renewed his threat against mail-in voting today, saying he'll sign an executive order outlawing it. On this, Levitt also says the sole authority to run elections rests with state and local governments.
States don't have to listen to a federal executive order. Executive orders tell the federal government what to do. They tell federal agencies what to do. But they can't tell state or local officials how to do their business.
And we did reach out to the Department of Justice for comment on this. A spokesperson responded back, quote, "No comment." And as always, keep up with all the news you need to know at fox32chicago.com and with the Fox Local app. That's it for us tonight, but we are back on Wednesday. Good night, everybody.